America. It's the land of the free and the home of the brave. For generations, our armed forces and their families have set aside their own wants and needs to ensure our freedom.
Service members and veterans share a common experience, often unspoken. They know long after their orders end, they still have a duty to leave no one behind.
Lauren Westbrook takes us to a tribute for an airman in Texas.
Acres upon acres of white stones in meticulously lined rows in a perfectly manicured landscape, some etched with tributes, some decorated with flags and flowers to honor service, to honor lives. On this day, U.S. Air Force veteran Jerry Kastner joins this Garden of Honor.
Jerry Kastner was Airman First Class, United States Air Force. He served from 1954 to 1957.
More than 50 years later, few of those gathered here in his honor knew his name or legacy before today.
It's not lost on us the hardships that he might have endured during his service.
You might call Mark George the unofficial chaplain of the Veterans Cemetery, but after nearly 10 years, he's as official as they come.
So I've been doing this since 2016. And so we have a motto, never leave a man behind.
And to veterans, that motto means much more than one's time served.
We make sure that any veteran that comes to the cemetery, if they don't have family, we make sure they don't go unaccompanied.
Stephen Driscoll is commander at the local American Legion. They have a long history of making sure no brother makes this journey alone.
May not have known him, but he's our brother. We all went through the same stuff. We're here for the same reasons.
Here for the same reasons, because it's more than blood that defines family. Here because they understand.
So many veterans are misunderstood, and the only person who can understand him is another veteran. I know him. I know his name and always what his job was, and I got a good idea what he went through. And he when he was alive, even though we're different ages, big time, he knows what I went through.
Generations, military branches, and lives apart, bridged through common bond.
And when you get a bunch of people together as veterans that hasn't been ever met each other before, within 15 or 20 minutes, they're talking like they're old friends because we got something in common.
An uncommon community made up of new, old friends, a reason they all keep coming every time they're called. To be out here, but also to leave here, knowing who Jerry Kastner was. To leave here, knowing he will not be forgotten.
This is the truth of our community right here. We show up for someone we've never met to show love, honor, and respect. And we do it because of their service that they've done for our country, that proverbial blank check that they've signed.
And because they leave here knowing they did it for their brother.
What does the American dream mean to you? One of Washington, D.C.'s newest attractions wants to know, and they want to help you achieve it.
It's right across from the White House, and it's free to visit. Part museum, part immersive experience. I got the chance to explore the Milken Center for Advancing the American Dream. A golden, glimmering tree welcomes visitors to this one-of-a-kind exhibition. Its leaves alive with the faces and stories of everyday Americans.
See this one, I like that someone drew some musical notes.
Giving me a tour is lead curator Emily Mitzner. She and her team spent years crafting this ultimate American dream experience.
We get to see how Americans today are defining it, how they think they're doing it, achieving it, what elements are working and what elements aren't.
After adding your picture, you're invited to share your journey to the American dream. Hanging from the branches, tales of hard work and sacrifice, service in war, and immigrants pursuing a better life.
This is where we start to unpack what the American dream means.
Housed inside the former Bank of Presidents, the building's historic halls have been meticulously restored, blending Gilded Age design with cutting-edge technology. In this room, visitors add words to a 38-foot cloud above.
The number one word is freedom. That's a hard thing to do on your own. Freedom requires that we all are working on this group project together.
Other versions of the dream made with words like justice, community, wealth, love, and choice.
It's really about everyone reaching their opportune level of achievement.
Hi, I'm Serena Williams.
Up next, interactive holograms with celebrity success stories alongside Americans from all walks of life sharing their big wins. The space provides a blueprint for anyone to achieve their own version of the dream using the 4 pillars of health, education, finance, and entrepreneurship.
Those have really been the backbone of what it takes to succeed.
The data comes from decades of research by the nonpartisan Milken Institute, a think tank dedicated to the idea that everyone should have equal access to the American dream and working to break down the barriers standing in the way.
We hope that this can be a space that isn't political, that it is about what we agree on and help work toward solving some of the things that we don't.
Like the faces on the golden tree, a reminder that the American dream itself is alive and ever-changing, a 250-year group project with no end in sight.
Open a history book and you'll see many of the moments that steered the course of our country.
But you won't see all of them. Next, how a small school in Kansas set the stage for a landmark fight for equality.